The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Forced out to his left. Sharks got it, left side. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. That swung out wide to Harris. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Harris will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, this offensive unit, you know, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the route is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Broncos. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's taken down inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Jackson on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And Jackson throwing once more. Steps away to his left. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And some room to roam now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bound to lose one. Alert!
From the 39, Brady. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Jacket, reload! 54! Mike, 54! Right here. Shadow!
Now a play fake. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He dumps it off to Barkley. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there complete to Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this 2nd half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. The give is to Elliott. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ezekiel Elliott scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Henry Ruggs, 68 yards. And the Broncos get one score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Shadow! Let's go. Slam.
Now Brady. Gets into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 13. Yo.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Push him back.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Mike Ford. We own them. Mike Ford, set up.
To throw again is Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's coming. Check in. You ain't. Watch twist.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Darren Fells punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Hey, take 26. You think you gonna get there? Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, tight down. There you go. 45 to Mike. Inside. Come to my work.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought, is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Powers through him and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Darren Fells with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Brady. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, now Rodgers. Forced out to his left.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So that now back-to-back drives, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it. Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Wait, 20!
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter, a time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Second and 6.
Now a give to Taylor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Again, it's Taylor.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw with Brady. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Raiders. It's complete. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Cleveland will hold on to it, and they will start the drive at the 25-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff to Barkley. Barkley, a 1st down and more.
They ready for
and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Saquon Barkley.
33 yards. And the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Dig in, let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Reception here by Ruggs.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Sugar, sugar!
Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Mike Evans. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. McPherson on for the point after. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
And the Raiders have got him. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Play action. It's Jackson on the move to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff to Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Great.
Newton's going to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Broncos are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more.